Watch the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the AFC East. It's the Dolphins and the Jets, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. It's been a lost first month of the season, that's for sure, as they come in with an 0-4 record.
And the window's not shut on them, though. They still have a chance to make something out of this season, but it has to start right now.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
First quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And bringing them out is a Pro Bowler back in the 2015 campaign. He's now approaching a decade in the league. Bridgewater.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to...
And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Bridgewater to throw it. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. It's a bootleg with Bridgewater. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Mike Gesicki's really emerged as one of the Miami Dolphins' primary targets, and he can run the entire route tree. We know he's dependable in the short areas, but he can also stretch the field down the middle. A career-high 73 catches last season, and he gets another one here to move the chains.
Bridgewater's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
A run for the first time with Myles Gaskin. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Bridgewater's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Quinton Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
A rare miss because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun, and they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. We'll get our first look at this New York Jets offense. Really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under center, 2nd overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Zach Wilson.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Wilson. It's caught by Davis. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. The Jets in a a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Wilson now off the bootleg. Throw right side complete to Carter. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll run with Hall. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down.
What were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On first down, right back to Hall. Down to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Well, coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket, beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And some space here. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. in good position, 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. That's out to Hill, right side complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Patrick Owasor. He's the culprit. Causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake, throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Back on the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking side.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been
glad
tight.
I have 1 second to fucking do anything.
Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. Play action now. Bridgewater. Yeah, that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate, drops it.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jets will take over. And New York set to take the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Makes the catch off the tip by the safety. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
Now that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And that is no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A With just a yard to go here on second down. To throw, Bridgewater. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start up in Orchard Park, a couple of blue-collar cities doing battle. Pittsburgh at Buffalo. And it's the Bills who lead that one late in the second quarter. Isaiah McKenzie, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And it's the visiting LA Chargers who are out in front. Justin Herbert, 4 touchdown passes. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Check on the Patriots. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. The Pats trying to finish that one off and claim victory. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Miami in that first half. And it was a tricky half to figure out numbers-wise. They've got the lead, but you'd figure they're definitely talking about ways to get this passing game back on track. Meanwhile, for the Jets, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit. Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon God.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll run with Carter. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On the jet sweep, here comes more. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now it's Wilson. He took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Now Hill to return it. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Steps away, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. That one complete to Hill. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jet sweep to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Wilson and Moore there for a Jets first. Give to Hall running right. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Credit Melvin Ingram, able to get into the backfield and make the stop.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Wilson. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's... They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
And no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. From the 36, Bridgewater. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Draw play, Edmonds. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. But now he... Payne. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. So the lead extended. You say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you expressed yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you said, your defense is only giving up 3 points. Makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
New York's offense back out there and set to go. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Flacco looking for his first toss. Open man here is Conklin. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different.
Now Davis fumbles it. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
no doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief. Huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Once more, it's Flacco. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Throwing here on first down, Flacco. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Flacco. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on it, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Bridgewater. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Bridgewater now. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here comes Berrios. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They'll go again with Hall. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not consistent. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. On third down, here's Carter. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Bootleg, Flacco. He'll buy some time right. Is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Flacco. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On the sneak, here's Flacco. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To pass, Flacco. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk-reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at it, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And this is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Flacco. And incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Flacco. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Here's Flacco. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Flacco. Touchdown. C.J. Uzomah. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because that's how it's worked to do.
Extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of. So the Dolphins now down by 1. 1:51 on the clock. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Here's Bridgewater. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder. Might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
New York set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
That's quickly out wide to Davis. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. A give running right is Hall to about the 40-yard line.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. Saying go right ahead with those. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Flacco. And that is caught. It's Davis. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pressure mounting. Flacco. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Flacco. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. Stop with 37 seconds to play. Flacco to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. Setting to throw. Flacco. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Boy, backs up against the wall, Charles, and they come through with a phenomenal drive to take the lead in the final moments.
Championship effort right there. Marching almost the length of the field, coming through on their final opportunity to earn the win. I think they'll remember this one for a long time, and their fans will too.
The toss running left. Carter. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th. So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for 2. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the post.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Jets, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.
It's a classic 1918 field goal fuck fest. I needed that one for the psyche before we get steamrolled the next couple weeks. Tell you what, that would have been a tough one to fucking lose. Especially after that Tyreek Hill one, dude. I felt like fucking somebody shot me right through the heart. I thought it was Bon Jovi was in the room. I'm going to watch your game until Hard Knocks comes on then. Everybody head over to Diesel Gaming Network in about 5 minutes. Aaron Rodgers is licking his chops for next week, boy. And my boy Russ Wilson. Yeah. Hold A-Rod under 150. We'll have that in about 2 throws. Old John Wick with the stick. That's the face he makes when he knows the Jets are coming to town. Piece on a little fondue from the frozen tundra. We got a little turf toe for Brees Hall. Good, he needs to rest anyways. I think Michael Carter's running better than him. these powerhouse schools with the round 1 projection. Texas State. James Madison. God damn, man.
CFM.